Rating my viewers' cars. You know, when I thought of this idea, I was assuming I'd get 10, maybe 15 responses. From crazy good builds that were signed by Smoky Nagata to wholesome machines that will literally have you smiling like an innocent civilian. This is the first edition of Torquia proving his viewers are built different. Starting off with this, a Toyota SRT Audi Jaguar V12 bi-turbo VTEC M-powered GTR dual motor AMG powered by dust with a warning to not put your dick in the machinery, Solara.
Holy Jesus.
Isaac said that he thinks his friend is an AI. I think Isaac might be onto something, considering the brother doesn't even have a social media page for me to shout out. Oh, and this thing also has a park bench as a spoiler. This is rating my viewers' cars, so now I actually gotta put thought and energy and give a rating to this piece of art. For creativity, I'd give it a solid 8. Uniqueness? Find me another that looks similar to this, come on now. Solid 10. Drivability? 200% chance of getting pulled over. Overall, 8 out of 10 Torquia score, and a special thank you to Isaac and his friend for blessing our eyes with this majestic creation. The next one isn't actually a car, it's a bike by Jenga and his mom.
Oh, Lord.
So basically, his mom is a moto mommy. Before you say anything, those are not my words, those are his words.
Hell no!
He also told me that she used to be a bike cop and that he could never escape a whooping. Whooped by a moto mommy, wow. Alright, time for a heavy hitter, because surprisingly, my viewers drive some insane vehicles. This is Tonka's Mercedes W123, but this ain't no normal vehicle, my friend. This thing has a single turbo and is 1JZ swapped, and the engine is signed by Smoky Nagata himself. It pushes 400 horsepower, which is a great figure in my eyes, and the car itself is hella clean. Also, rear skyline suspension with custom steel aero bits. Now that is sick. 100% one of the most unique builds on the entire list. Solid 10 out of 10 in my eyes. I mean, come on, it's a W123. I just love them. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a long video. I should just make it supercars.
Your Grace, Sire. The video is long, the journey arduous. Put the Ferrari.
Now, the range we've got in this video already is crazy, and we're only a third of the way there. This beautiful Ferrari 355 F1 GTS from 1997 belongs to Cat Food, and he says it's a 1 of 529. Fun fact, this car was the first ever production road car to be equipped with an F1 styled gearbox management system. This meant pretty fast shifts, and a top speed of 183 miles or 295 kilometers an hour thanks to its lovely, naturally aspirated V8 engine that pushed 380 horsepower. That's crazy, because we got hot hatches today that push over 400 horsepower. Cars really have changed so much in the last 30 years. But a solid 9 out of 10 for this one. Okay, this was great, but I want to show you something tasteful. Something that will make you feel good when looking at it. And that is this Yaris owned by Wolfie. Let me explain why I say this. In my eyes, a Yaris is as innocent of a car as you can perhaps get, and frankly speaking, as someone who's got first-hand experience, yes, I also have first-hand experience with a Yaris, its 3-cylinder engine is shockingly potent. Sure, it's not gonna have you looking like this, but it's good.
Baba Booey.
The only downside for me was the horn. Like, nobody took the car seriously because it sounded like beep beep. A horn should sound like bah or like bah. You're trying to tell people to get the f out of the way. So how's a little beep beep gonna do that? Other than that though, great car. Now, of course, it's not the most unique car to have, but it's very wholesome. I'm gonna give you extra points for the steez. So a solid 8 out of 10 car in my opinion.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
I guess let's start over there. What's your reason for popping?
How old you say you were?
I said I was 19.
It's kind of old.
Baby, you got something in your nose.
When I put the link out, deep down I was hoping, praying for someone to own a Lada, and oh my god, my wish has come true. This is Shelban's 1986 Lada 2105, a car essential for the Soviet experience. It was also known as the Riva and could do a plethora of things. It could look aesthetic like Shelban's, be used as taxis, and also be used as 2-seater sports cars. Nah, but Shelban, you've kept it quite clean, I'll give you that. It's a nice red color as well. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. The only thing I'd change are the wheels, but that's a personal choice, because I believe right now they work well as they are. A Yugo with a Lancia Delta engine? Oh my god! To take a Yugo and to put that engine in it is crazy. Matija, I'm so sorry, I've probably butchered that, but you're a legend. Another solid 8 out of 10, because Yugos and Ladas are some of my favorites. Australia, a country known for a lot of things like making utes, which are pretty much adored everywhere, and for losing a war to emus. However, what many people don't know is that they're also known for making something called a panel van. Alright, but what the f is a panel van? According to Kia, they are a type of light commercial vehicle designed primarily for transporting goods. They have a fully enclosed cargo area and solid sides in place of rear windows. If you're a business owner, it is worthwhile to understand what a panel van is and how it can become a vital tool in your operations. Now, going by the Kia panel van concept, Theo here owns a pretty cool one from 1997 called the Ford Falcon panel van. Powered by a 4-liter straight 6, this is his daily driver, and I gotta say, that's a pretty cool and interesting daily choice. 4-speed automatic, so I totally understand the daily aspect. And of course, rear-wheel drive. Hella cool. I never expected anyone to be having panel vans here, but you've proved me wrong, Theo. I also love how you've kept it clean, which is definitely a plus. Solid 8 again. Wow, not a single car under 8? That's crazy. Maybe I'm just a biased YouTuber who loves his viewers so much. 1997 is sick. But let's go back in time to 1969. Because I want to show you oh my god, his 1969 Pontiac Firebird in Carousel Red.
Holy crap, Lois. This is just like that time I pulled down my pants.
He says it's a one of 269 built in this configuration, which is sick, let's be real. Of course, as a 69 model, this makes it the first generation. Let me drop some facts for you real quick. This generation had characteristic Coke bottle styling. You may be thinking, what the f is he on about? And you know what? I don't even know what the f I'm on about. I'm just reading off of a blog. A quote-unquote automotive design with a narrow center surrounded by flaring fenders. Sure. It also featured a 330 horsepower V8, and you can find decent variations for around $70,000 to $100,000. So, dude, I'm chooched. Great car, and a car you might want to hold on to considering that they're probably gonna go up in price in the future. 10 out of 10, for sure. Now then, Lucas says he's got a Lexus IS200 with Riz.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
Alright, I'll give you that one. Firstly, mate, forget about the car. You got good fits, and this picture is actually decently creative too. I'll give you a 9 out of 10 for these. Now, the car itself. It seems you've kept it hella clean too, which is just a lovely, lovely sight. I would rate a clean older car way higher than a not so clean newer one, on God. That interior, oh my. There's something so nice about seeing cars like this kept so clean. It's honestly the cleanest first generation IS I've ever seen, hands down. The car gets a 9 out of 10 Torquey score. Solid stuff, Lucas, honestly. Tell me, shall we finish off with a Paul and his absolutely beautiful Jaguar FType S painted in beautiful British racing green with a lovely camel and jet interior. Oh my word.
Oh god, it's so good.
This is clean, like look at it. He says it's got aftermarket Apple CarPlay, which is such an underrated mod, like oh my god. If you've got a cool car and the infotainment system is notoriously lackluster, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto completely mitigate that, and it's somehow not a modification I see a lot. Sure, it kinda drops value where I live, but honestly, I don't think that's the case everywhere. I approve of that 100% by the way. Enjoy your car and get the most out of it. We live in a world where a decent infotainment system, especially for newer cars, is somewhat necessary. Well, maybe not, but it's nice to have. Oh, and this car will also have yellow brake calipers as he's about to paint them. Time for a Torquey score. How could I rate that spec anything less than a 10?
What I will ask you though is, can you give me one more day?
I did say let's finish with a banger, but here are 4 other special ones. First is this style's 2017 GLS 500. 9 out of 10 because of my Mercedes bias. We also have Daisy's Screaming Yellow S197, or the 5th generation Mustang. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And finally, we got Blumeth's 1997 Mitsubishi Lancer with a cold air intake, big bore exhaust, and no air conditioning, and no power windows, and the passenger side door leaks apparently. But hey, he loves it, so yeah. Though I live in a country that has this weather, so no AC is a big no-no for me. 7 out of 10. You can find these guys on the Torquio Discord and chat to them about their cars, or other cars, or your car taste, or music taste, or just chat in general. Special shout out to these amazing human beings, by the way.